On the 25th of August 2023, ZEC announced the final results of the harmonized election. This is an election in which the MDC was completely excluded. As a true vanguard of the people, the MDC correctly fought against the delimitation report. The delimitation report was fundamentally flawed, and we raised that through the parliament and through the courts. Unfortunately, we could not get justice. However, when nomination came, in apparent response to our fight against delimitation, the Zimbabwe Election Commission unfairly and vindictively excluded 87 of our parliamentary candidates. There was selective application of the law against the MDC by both the Zimbabwe Election Commission and the judiciary. It is now common cause that critical funds meant to train and deploy polling agents for the three political parties in parliament, the CCC, the ZANU-PF, and the MDC, were vetoed out by ZANU-PF. This meant that other political parties were unable to safeguard the vote. There was also unfair access to the media, especially the state media. The MDC therefore pulled out of the presidential race in solidarity with the disenfranchisement of 87 of its candidates. We accordingly called for a boycott of the presidential election. We noticed from the statistics that 2.6 million, almost 2.6 million Zimbabwean voters stayed away from this election. Obviously, this has to do with the fairness or unfairness of the playing field. The issues we raised, especially the delimitation issue, was captured in various reports by the observers, including the SADC Observer Mission. We maintain that delimitation was fundamentally flawed, and this delimitation has to be fought and has to be revised. This is because this delimitation is going to govern the 2028 elections as well. We totally disagree with the bashing of observers by whoever are in this country. When you invite people to observe your election, when you invite the regional bodies, continental bodies, intercontinental bodies to observe your election, you must be prepared for the criticism that come with their observation. They are not observing this election in order to tell you what you want to hear. The delimitation, as I said, was fundamentally flawed and cannot be the basis of a free and fair poll. What this has shown is that free and fair elections without electoral reforms are a waste of time. On the way forward, ladies and gentlemen, this country is in need of serious reforms, including social and political reforms. We have to make sure that there is a reinstatement of the sovereignty of the people to make free choices without hindrance. We need comprehensive reforms. The delimitation has to be completely redone. The nomination fees have to be totally scrapped, as they are an instrument of mass disenfranchisement. The people of Zimbabwe in their constitution gave themselves the right to vote and be voted for in section 67 of the constitution. That right has been taken away by these exorbitant fees. The exorbitancy of these fees is unprecedented. ZEC as an election management body has to be totally reformed. It is not fair, it is vindictive, it is selective, and it is subjective. What the Zimbabwe Election Commission has done is to send a signal that whoever opposes it, whoever takes it to court, will face the consequences. The MDC dares